In this tutorial, you're going to learn how to pick out quality drum elements, how to find the rhythm, build it from scratch, how to layer it, use loops, and even how to use EQ and compression tricks to make your drum sound even much more interesting. So let's get started. Alright, so for our drum elements, we're going to start really simple with just our kick and our rim shots. Okay, we have our kick right here and our rim shots, and if you see, our kick is really short, does not have sustain to it. So we're going to set our tempo right now, and for Afrobeat these days, most tempos range between 90 bpm all the way to 120 bpm, depends. We're going to go with more of the Wizkid Made in Lagos vibe, right? Let's say around 97 bpm or 96, 97, somewhere within there, right? Let's say 97 bpm, okay? And for us to start even laying out any pattern, we need to first of all find a groove. And the way you can easily find a groove for any drum element is by simply humming it out, right? You just have to ignore all of the elements in the song, okay? Try and listen to the kick and try and listen to the snare. Like, for example, you could go, or it could be any one of these patterns, okay? But just ignore every other element, just focus squarely on the kick and the snare or the rim shot or the clap. That's how you find your rhythm at first. Ignore the other percussions that surround it, the other shakers that layer. Just focus squarely on the kick and the rim shot, and that's how I'm going to do it now. For example, I'm going to go with it because that is a classic drum bounce for Wizkid's mainly Lagos vibe. I'm going to go like this. So this is the groove, right? We're keeping it really simple. We found our groove. So now that we found our groove, the next thing we're going to do is add layers to complement our existing groove, okay? So here we have this to layer our rim shots with. We have this percussion right here, and we have a hi-hat as well. So we're just going to have this right here directly underneath our rim shots. So for our percussion, we're just going to keep it really simple. We're not going to create any crazy patterns with it, okay? Maybe somewhere here. Or we could also try to have it here and see how it sounds. It depends on you, but I think I prefer to have this right here for now. And right here we have our hi-hats. A trick to quickly get your hi-hats in your Afrobeat drum track is by just filling it up in every 2 steps, and then you can take out some parts. Then adjust the volume. And now we have an interesting drum bounce, right? So over here we have our shaker loop, and we're going to set it in tempo, right? By simply double clicking this, having this menu come up, right click, go to 2 bars. Let's see how it sounds. Turn on our metronome. Sometimes if your drum loop sounds weird, you just need to change it from this resample mode to auto mode so it sounds more natural. All right, so now let's bring in our drum track. Now let's turn down the volume of the shaker loop, okay? You can use EQ and compression to make your drums even more interesting. And for us to get that done, just simply select everything right here and route it to our mixer. Control Shift L if you're using Windows, Command Shift L if you're using Mac, okay? So now we're going to just pick out certain elements with EQ to make it sound even more interesting. That is our percussion, that's our rim shots and our percussive sound. I'm going to cut a little bit of the high end to make it sound a little bit dull, okay? I'm going to reset this. So we're just going to identify this. This is our rim shot, right? We're going to open up EQ. We're going to cut this down a bit. Then this guy as well. We're going to cut some of the high end away. Then the hi-hat as well. Then we'll turn down the volume of the shaker some more. Now, what this does, right? This is not, I'm not trying to mix, okay? What this does is that it just kind of makes the drum sound a little bit dull, okay? So it makes the melody and the vocals really shine and cut through the mix, okay? This is just a technique I use sometimes when I try to mix or when I'm making beats, right? It's not a status quo, okay? It's just a tip I felt to share with you. So next, what we're going to do right here is we're going to select all of this and group it to a mixer track. We're going to come to track routing, create submix. We're going to call it drum boss, okay? And then when we have this, you can see everything is routed through it. Now we're going to use a fast compressor like the CLA76 from Waves, for example. It's a really fast compressor. It glues your drums together, make it sound really, really punchy and fat. Just simply adjust the inputs. I think I'm okay with this. Then you may need to adjust your attack and release if you like, but I'll just leave mine here, the default. Let's have it right here. Then adjust the sound here. Then adjust the shaker loop some more. It's now too loud. This is it. Now let's see how this will sound with maybe a melody loop, okay? And now you can get more variations of your drum tracks if like you add maybe a swing. Or you could even add maybe make here a variation, make unique, for example. Then come to your drum track, then make it like this. So this is one of many ways you can get a really good Afrobeat drum track in FL Studio. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more tutorials. Cheers.